Jumping in the bed with 2 team, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, tag on, I got it in the bag, man.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. As he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right, and his first look is incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore, 82 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Blue. Sit up. 180. 18.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
18. Hey, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
180! Red, up! Hey, 18.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now Jackson on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now. Boom, landed!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Danny Trevathan able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the return man, Chris Moore. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney! Set! 319! 319!
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up second down.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
Here's Jackson, buying time to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Hits his target, it's Tanner Gabriel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
18.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On first down, Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set up! 180! Move.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A give to Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there at 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Trubisky. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And that'll make it 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have broken the tie. Parkey adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
All right, here we go.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Play action. Now Jackson flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third down, they go Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now he's going to throw deep run, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They get it to him running left. Look at the spin. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Green 39.
Third and goal, Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Trubisky will throw. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Collins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's caught left side by John Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a give to Collins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
There you go, we got, you see it, you see it?
Again, it's Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now? Start over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. Crabtree the target on that one.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.